The following announcement has been paid for by Perched on the Top Rope.
Welcome, everyone, to Perched on the Top Rope. I am your host, Lee Walker III, and today we have from TNA, Ash by Elegance. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I love the introduction.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You've been practicing.
I really have. I mean, I even busted out this jacket for this one. TNA Rebellion is April 20th in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Palms Casino Resort. And fans, you can watch on TNA Plus, you can watch on Thriller TV, pay-per-view. And on this card for the TNA Knockouts Championship is Jordynne Grace versus Steph De Lander. Ash, you made your debut at Hard to Kill watching Jordynne Grace for the Knockouts Championship. How closely will you be watching the match at TNA Rebellion as Jordynne Grace takes on Steph De Lander?
I will be, let me clarify something. Steph was my replacement, correct? And she won. So therefore, if she's my replacement for that match, don't you think that should be my title opportunity? Since she replaced me, she was my replacement. So, I mean, just like a good soul would do, she should ask me, hey, since I was your replacement, I won. Did you want to take it from here? And I would say, yes, of course, that's my title opportunity. But you know what? I will be watching very closely because, again, I know Jordynne has this one in the bag again and will retain the title. So I'll be, watching nearby and let Jordynne do her thing. And then I'll definitely have my eye on the prize.
Awesome. And one of the things I picked up listening to an interview you had done with DS from Ring the Bell was you had shared how you had personally met Xia Brookside when she was younger, and you had just recently worked with her in the ring, and she's getting a rematch against you on April 21st. So first, what was it like to be able to work with her in the ring, given the past history?
Xia has been around ever since, I started the business. She's really such a sweet, sweet girl. Her father trained me for quite some time. He was one of my first coaches in NXT. So it was awesome. And then she had come over and, she was like, can I get a picture with you? And we took pictures and worked in promo classes together. And then it was funny is when I showed up in Vegas to watch Jordynne's match back in January, she was like the first person I saw, and she came up, she's like, oh my God, it's been like years, and how things work crazy is like we ended up, in TNA, the same company, working together. And then this little, girl starts jumping into my business. She flies off the apron, throws champagne on me, messes up my face, wants a match with me. I win, now wants a rematch with me. She's all in my tweets. It's like, come on, sister, like learn when to stop. I beat you. All right, let's put you on the shelf and let me continue on getting that, eye on the prize for that championship. But she wants a rematch. I'll give her a rematch. Whatever happens, happens. Get her out the way and keep it moving.
Yeah, and also in that same interview with DS from Ring the Bell, you had brought up the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Championship. I'm curious, if you were ever to go for those titles, who would you pick out of the TNA locker room to be your tag team?
Oh my gosh. So now, knowing that I have kind of been able to like work and assess all the girls in the locker room, I think Giselle would be great. I think she, has that elegant side of her, but also, really when it comes down, she means business. So I think that would be a great, tag partner as well. And we could capture those tag titles, and with, my concierge by my side, he better never leave my side. We'll put it that way, but it would kind of be like a nice little group.
Yeah, absolutely. And also taking place Las Vegas this weekend on the 20th and 21st is TNA Autograph Fest, which fans for this event, there's no cover to get in. This is going to be a great experience for fans to be able to meet the stars of TNA. And Ash, you are one of those stars that are participating in the TNA Autograph Fest. So what's it going to be like for you to be able to meet and interact with your fans?
No, this is, I'm really, really excited. I know that TNA does meet and greets before and after the shows. I've had really amazing conversations with a lot of fans. Since coming to TNA, I have done a couple signings outside of TNA. And it really, really is super amazing. And I find humbling that people come to me and say, like, look, we've been watching you from the day you step into the ring, and TNA is exactly where you need to be. I feel like this is your fit. This is your time. This is your opportunity because, in WWE, they never really gave you that platform to shine. And you're here and now you're knocking it out of the park. I love having those interactions with my fans. I love hearing, like, you're doing amazing. We've watched you from the time you stepped in foot in the ring. Like, those comments keep me motivated and want me, like, they really drive me to keep going and really kind of keep going with this character, because I mean, we're all human. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing? I've been doing this for so long. Am I doing the right thing? Oh my God, these people hate me. They love me. It's just like you get in your head. We're all human. So having the time to really connect with the fans, I love it. I really truly love it. And I've met so many little girls and kids that are like, oh my God, I love when you used to do that flip on your entrance. I'm in gymnastics. And I'm like, I have flashbacks because I'm like, oh, I was a gymnast for 18 years. I was like, keep going, sister. You're going to be able to, if you want to be a wrestler one day, like, keep at it. So I love to inspire and motivate people to, keep going and really live their dreams.
And that is incredible. And speaking of being able to live your dreams, you're living your dream right now. How do you feel about the reception that you've received since you've been in TNA, from your debut at Hard to Kill, from every entrance you've had for every match? It seems like it's been outstanding.
I have to say, I am so happy. Like, I have, I was so nervous because I'm like, oh my God, this is, a brand new place, a brand new set of fans. And I'm like, I don't know, what they expect of me and things like that. But from live interaction with fans to fans on social media, everyone all around in general have been like, oh, we are so glad you're wrestling again. Like, we're so glad you didn't give up. We're so glad that you continued, your passion in wrestling. And that's something, like, I wanted to show everybody that, WWE never defined me. I wanted to create my own destiny. I wanted to keep going. I really have so much, in me, creativity wise, from character to then also in-ring ability, that I want to come out and show the world that I can do this. And TNA is definitely the perfect fit. So it was nerve-wracking, because I'm like, oh my God, am I doing the right thing? But it has been the right thing. And I am overall so happy when it comes to TNA and making, a decision with a company. I've had multiple conversations with other promotions, and I made the right choice. And I love TNA. I'm not going anywhere. I feel like they give me creative freedom. Gail is amazing, working with Tommy Dreamer, Rob, the, head of creative. It's been a great fit.
I would absolutely agree with you. And speaking of, things being a great fit, today at 6 p.m. at PowerTownWrestling.com, fans can pre-order the new TNA Ultra Series 1 action figures consisting of Jordan Grace, Moose, Josh Alexander, and Eddie Edwards. Ash, I'd actually tweeted to you in the past about when things would ever get elite for you in the action series world. What would it mean for you, for Ash by Elegance, to get a TNA figure?
I think honestly, I saw that and I'm like, oh my God, there's hope. There's like another opportunity to have another action figure, because I have 2 action figures from the past, but I mean, it's the past. And every single time like a series would come out, I like have my fingers crossed, like swiping. I'm like, you know, maybe next time. And I would never, like, I would always have hope. And then when I saw this, I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna happen. Like, I feel like it's gonna happen. I'm really excited too, because I know the feeling of having an action figure and then seeing the lineup, you know, with Moose and Jordan and everybody that's on the lineup. Maybe this is their first time having an action figure, and that feeling is like unbelievable, because when you're a kid and you go to like Toys R Us back in my day, Toys R Us or now Target, and you see action figures and then you see yourself, it's like incredible. It's like, I made it, Mom. Like, I did this. So having another action figure with a totally different organization, a totally different character, it's gonna be elegant. I hope I can have like a mini champagne bottle and like fun little, you know, accessories. So it's really gonna be awesome. At least I hope.
When that comes, I will 100% be pre-ordering that figure along with the rest of series 1 today at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
TNA is really known for having exclusive matches to their brand. From Ultimate X, in 2022, we saw the first Queen of the Mountain match, Monsters Ball, Full Metal Mayhem. Is there a particular match type that you're looking forward to being in?
You know something, I love the women's division, the knockouts division, because I really feel as though they'll go the limit. And they're given that opportunity to go the extra mile in that extra minute, or, you know, to show that they stand out and they can do what the men can do. Whereas, you know, in previous companies was like, oh, you know, that might be a little too risky, you know, just watch out, or let's not do that. It's like, you're getting the opportunity to go out there and have a killer match. Like, I did watch, you know, when I came, they had a women's match, and I thought it was awesome because it reminded me of Money in the Bank, but it was so cool how they had up top, you know, the lines and the ropes going, and it was coming from like different directions, so everyone was being able to like climb, and it was like, you know, Ninja Warrior style. And my thing was, like, I always wanted to do was hang from the briefcase, and I was swinging back and forth in 2009, and I wanted to fall and, you know, drop onto the pile of women. And they're like, oh no, let's, you know, stay away from that, it's a little bit dangerous. Then I'm watching it back in January, and I see, you know, Giselle hanging from the X, and she just drops and falls. I'm like, all right, I'm in the right place. Like, this is awesome. So I definitely, I love hardcore matches. Like, I love extreme things, and I definitely think nobody expects that from me, and this character being like super elegant. But definitely keep your eyes open.
Looks like we're in for some exciting matches in 2020, folks.
Of course.
If you could go back to your debut, what would you tell yourself and why?
Patience, and, you know, everything is going to work out in the end, because, you know, I remember that like it was yesterday, and it's been like this. It's been a roller coaster throughout my whole entire career. I've lost so many nights of sleep just worrying and worrying and worrying. And I'm like, listen, patience not only in the match, because like you want the fans and the crowd to digest everything that you're doing, but patience overall, because as one door closes, another opens. And I know I've been saying that so much, but it really is true, is because every opportunity, you know, in WWE, I was falling a little bit short, and I would be like, okay, but maybe this, maybe that. What if, just wait, hold on, hold up, you know? And then this all came crashing down, and I was like, and then this door opens, and it's a land of opportunity, and like it was the best door that could possibly open. And so it was like just being patient and let things, you know, work the way that they should. I always say life is like puzzle pieces, because this piece might not fit with this piece right now, but in life, you know, pieces will start popping up, and they make this overall beautiful picture. talk to me in September. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. I definitely want to wrestle. I don't know where, this, that. My mind was like going crazy. Now, fast forward, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so happy. I'm in the perfect company. I'm doing everything that I've ever wanted to do. So it's like, okay, patience, just slow down and just be patient.
Awesome. And patience is a virtue. And Ash, I want to thank you for taking the time out of your schedule to speak with me today. I'd like to thank TNA for allowing this interview to happen. I wish you the best on the 21st.
Thank you.
Fans, don't forget TNA Rebellion is April 20th, where you can watch a TNA Plus Thriller TV pay-per-view. And don't forget the weekend of the 20th and 21st in Las Vegas at the Palms Casino Resort, TNA Autograph Fan Fest. Make sure you also go and check that out, as it is free to attend. Ladies and gentlemen, as I always say, spoiler free's the way to be. We're out.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And I appreciate it too, because you'll definitely get my action figure if it, comes to fruition.
It'll be behind here with the rest of these guys and gals.
Thank you. That would be awesome.